Let's warm up together. I'm going to take you through a standard warm-up that will prime the movement patterns of your workout today. You can also save this warm-up and use it for a day where you're feeling kind of sluggish or run down and you just need a little bit of energy. So you'll basically warm up and then not work out. Save it for that. Or if you're training today, this is what we're going to do for our warm-up. So we're going on to starting at our hands and knees. We're going into a runner stretch where we put the foot on the outside of your hand. And then from there, that back leg is going to be straight or have a slight bend in that knee. Remember, for our warm-up, we're not just sitting still. We're trying to get some active movement in. You may feel a stretch on your inner thigh, the back of the ankle, and maybe that back hip flexor or thigh muscle. We're going to rock and move left and right and sway and find those tight corners. And then go ahead and switch sides. Left hand on the outside, or left foot on the outside of the left hand. Move around. If you want to lift that back knee, you can. If it feels better for you to leave it down, that works as well. Remember, listen to your body and hunt around for those tight corners. After that, we're going into a simple 90-90 stretch. 90-90 stretch is a very common exercise that we do in our warm-ups because it works internal and external rotation of your hip. So flat back, shin in the front leg is parallel with the back thigh. We're going to lean forward, find those tight corners, sweep left, sweep right, shift to the other side. Hands stay planted on the floor, back stays flat. Keep swapping back and forth. If that bothers your hips or low back with that movement, then maybe just stay still. Again, it's not about how far forward you can round over, okay, because it's about our movement in our pelvis. So your pelvis has to hinge forward slightly, find those tight angles with a flat spine if you can help it. Again, use your hands to switch sides. No reason to kind of show off and round that back. Use those hands to assist so we can keep that back nice and flat and healthy. After that, we're coming up into a half kneeling position. So outside knee will be up, inside knee is down. Arms are going to extend out in front of you. Not going to see any movement in this front knee. Closest to the wall, that hand is going to push into the wall. Rotate back, might stop here. Might be able to get a little more range of motion. But what is super important is that you're breathing towards that end range. So exhale. Again, reach back. Let's go for 3 to 5 reps on each side. Trying to maintain a neutral spine in the lumbar and really getting more rotation in that upper thoracic spine than anything. Switch sides. Again, 3 to 5 reps each side. Feel free to pause this video if you are having fun and you want to get more reps in. Hand that's closest to the wall stays against the wall. The front knee is not dumping out. It stays neutral. Extend, exhale. One more time. After we've mobilized our upper back and you feel those trap and rear delt muscles starting to work a little bit and our posture starting to improve, we're going to sink into a lateral squat. Feet are straight, nice and wide. You're going to sink down and then right back up. The leg you're sinking away from needs to stay locked out straight. Again, don't overcommit. We always joke, but there is no exit strategy if you go too low and find out the hard way you don't have the mobility or the strength to get up out of this exercise. Shoot the hip back and to the side as you sink down. If you need to hold on to something during this movement, totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. Next up, you can do a standard straight leg high kick. Okay, right leg stays straight, left hand reaches towards the toes, or you can hold on to the wall and do these swings here. So when we do this, ribs are tight, low back is engaged, looking at that relationship between our pelvis and our lumbar spine, not trying to get a whole lot of movement in. Keep some tension in the lower abs, bend the knee, should feel a stretch in that hip flexor, and shoot that leg forward. If you are more flexible than me, which is a pretty low bar, then your leg may be going a little bit higher up. Again, bend the knee, sweep, stretching that front of the hip and the back of the hamstring. Other side, hand against the wall if needed. You may find that your less focused on balance and more focused on stretching. So again, ribs stay engaged. You might get a little movement in the low back. We're trying to minimize that by keeping our abs braced, prioritizing a stretch in the hamstrings and the front of the hip. After that, we're going into a simple squat pattern. So feet are straight, big toe, little toe, heel, all grab the ground. Hands are forward out in front of you. We're going to open the hips and drive the knees away as we sink down into a full squat, right back up. If you need a little bit of a warm up into your squat pattern, nothing wrong with starting with these shallow half squats and then increasing range as you go. Remember, pain-free is always our goal. If you have to hold on to something or maybe sit back into a chair or even use your hands on your knees or thighs, totally fine. Feet straight, knees are out, open the hips, sink low, come back up pain-free. Again, as our goal. Now we have our single leg deadlift pattern. So just think, I drop my keys, I'm picking them up off of the ground. Left leg reaches back, left hand reaches towards the floor. Left leg reaches back, left hand reaches towards the floor. We're going for 10 on each side. If you want to progress this, you can keep that back leg up the entire time. Remember, our whole goal is to get a stretch in the back of the hamstring of the leg that is planted, and we're going to come right back up, maintaining a long spine and a flat back. After you get 10, you'll switch and go the other direction. Again, you can plant that foot down to the floor, stretching that hamstring, or you can send that leg up high. What we don't want is for you to reach so low and your leg go way up. So again, the lowest I'd usually reach is as soon as I feel tension in that hamstring. I'm not just gonna ignore that hamstring tension and keep rounding in my lower back. So we're looking for 10 on each side. You get your hamstrings engaged and prep for training.